So, would you date a plus size guy?
I have once.
Okay. Are you attracted to plus size guys?
I'm attracted to intelligent guys who have active lifestyles, who will treat me like a princess.
Doesn't really answer the question, though.
Yeah, because I don't really believe that it's going to be like, like
Well,
I
do you
could say
remember
no and then someone could
Okay.
like change my mind, and so then I was wrong.
Well, do you remember, like, for example, last episode we had, I forgot her name. What was her name? The girl that was sitting there. Do you recall?
I'm not the name girl, but she was really sweet.
Yeah, sweet girl. But she said and
she
was
doesn't.
she was also plus size, and she's like not attracted to overweight plus size guys. So
Yeah, what she was talking about was more of a self-esteem issue. She said she didn't want to be like that, so she thought that was going to lift her up and like make her something.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know.
When you say you could change your mind, doesn't that infer that right now, though, you wouldn't?
It would depend on the person. It really would. It would depend on the person. The dates that I've gone on recently haven't been.
So, like if it was just in a vacuum, just their looks. So, I mean, obviously, if you meet somebody online, you're probably going to like ask them a couple questions to figure out, do I like this person?
Yeah.
But so I guess just looks wise, would you be attracted to someone who's plus size?
It really would depend. It really, really would depend. It really would. Generally, I'm attracted to like athletic toward built. My exes have all been pretty athletic, and the guys I'm talking to now are athletic. So, but that's also because I was an athlete growing up, and so I was always very active. I was also chubby then, but so that's just part of my lifestyle. So I think that's probably what I'm around, like what I see at the gym. Or
So I guess it would have to be like, so I just tell me if this is a fair assumption. So you probably say that you're not inherently attracted to plus size guys, but you would be attracted to the other things that they would be able to offer. So like say
it would depend though. It really would depend.
So
because there's plus size men that are really, really attractive.
Well, can I take a stab at this maybe? So assume that you had two men and they all had the same personality traits that you just loved, but one was super fit and one was not, right? If you had to choose one of those, even though their personality traits, you loved them the same, which one would you choose?
Who has the bigger? Who's got the bigger?
Okay, they have the same size dick.
I guess the one who could go longer.
No, okay, but they both go the same length.
Well, then I guess it wouldn't matter. Can I have them both?
No, you just get one. Which one would you pick?
I don't know that I would. I don't know. Like that's for me. That's the what ifs are so crazy. But like, I don't know. Like, right? Because I'd have to have it happen. And like, in what world would that happen?
Well, I mean, it doesn't need to map onto
But
reality.
you're asking me a what if, and so my what if is like I couldn't tell you.
It's just testing the preference, right?
Yeah. So, I couldn't tell you. Like, it would have to happen for me to be like, yes, for sure. Because life, and I'm a strict believer in like universe and everything happens for a reason, has so many times shown me the exact opposite of something I thought that I'm not going to claim to be like, oh no, not this. So I mean, and to be fair, I mean, I've also changed men's mind about they don't want to date a plus girl and they're like, but I'm into you. So I don't know, you love those looks, Brian.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so the answer sounds like a no.
You can call it what you want to call it. I'm not into it. It depends.
Avoiding saying no.
Are you on dating apps?
I am on dating apps.
So the people that you're swiping right on, would you say that they're
I would say I'm looking at how tall they are, what is their job, and what is their like pictures showing. I've swiped yes to both.
Size.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Especially if they say things that are gonna make me like feel good, like, I'm a nice guy. I don't know what they would say, but something that would make me be like, oh, he seems cool.
She got a paid gig. She got a paid gig, and she knows it hours before the show. Sorry, I'm just still caught up on that.
Inspector Gadget over here.
Like, wouldn't you? And she got a paid gig on a Sunday?
I know that she loves you so much, though.
Sorry, I'm just salty about this.
I'm still confused about the
The
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, that got me.
Because he's trying to like make his wheels turn to try to figure something out. You guys never watched Inspector Gadget?
No, I
What
watched
did you
Inspector
know in
Gadget.
advance if there's a paid gig?
So-
And how many gigs are on like
Inspectors.
Sundays?
Figuring it out.
Like,
Okay.
oh, man.
I would say like Sherlock Holmes.
Okay,
Right.
that would have been cool too.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, usually like
There
you'd
you
say
go.
Inspector Gadget because there's gadgets involved.
Exactly, because
Did-
like
did
arm
you-
pops off.
did
and
you get
something
to
else-
answer?
That comes to my mind.
Wait, so were you your answer to the would you date a plus size guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And fuck it, we'll just ask the whole table. Would you date a plus size guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Is there any room for you? Is it too tight?
We
or-
are super
Yeah.
tight.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just go ahead.
I have like a limit. Like I like dad bods.
Okay.
I like dad bods.
You like dad bods?
Yeah.
All right.
Truthfully, no.
What if? So you're currently dating Frankie, right? What if Frankie just like
I would
went
never.
to
I
Chowtown and
would,
just?
I would never let him get to that point.
What if he? What do you mean? Frankie's a Giga Chad alpha male.
I would motivate him
What
to
do you
go to
mean you
the
wouldn't
gym
let
and
him
work
get
on
to the
his
point?
body.
He's just like, I don't care what you have to say, Madison.
But he does
I'm gonna
care
eat
what I
Chick-fil-A
say.
every day. Frankie, are you listening? Bro, just start eating a bunch of pizza. No, I'm kidding. But like, what if Frankie just started putting down the pizzas?
I feel like
I would
Frankie's
still
going to
date
get
him,
kicked to
but
the
still,
curb.
I would never
Probably,
let
yeah,
him get
Frankie's
to that
gone.
point.
What do you mean,
Frankie's
let
done.
him? What if he just did?
Yeah.
What if you just started?
I'm the person that feeds him. I'm the
You-
person that cooks for
You-
him.
you cook for
so
him?
Okay, okay.
I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, you guys live together, right?
Yeah.
What if he was like behind your back when you went to work? He like had a bunch of snacks
Yeah.
and shit, and you didn't know about it.
Exactly.
He does eat a lot. He just has an issue with gaining a lot of weight. So it's not even like I have to
I could
worry
put him
about
on
it.
my diet,
There you go. Yeah.
which I'm getting. I'm
You
getting
guys
a little
would get
chubby.
along very well.
I'm getting a little chubby, but
Fucking chubby.
okay, all right. So, but if he got what? Let's say just he happened to, you know,
He had like some storage unit somewhere,
Over-
and during the day he
overnight
would just run to the
obesity.
storage unit and
Okay,
chow
that's
down.
fair. Yeah, maybe. I would think about it.
okay, all right. What? And asking the men here, would you guys date a plus size woman? No, no, Jaquan, no,
Nor?
never. What about a thick girl?
Depends on how you
Let's-
define thick.
Thick is very different from
It,
plus
it, it,
size.
yeah, it depends on how you define thick.
Okay.
I mean, I like a good waist to hip ratio. I like a little bit of, I like thick thighs. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of recoil, but not
Recoil.
Yeah, I need a little bit of recoil.
Okay.
I need a little bit of recoil back shots. Got to look crazy. But in terms of like the midsection, like arm flap, things like that, I'm not attracted to that. So.
Okay. Mason, what about you?
Yeah. Yeah. Probably wouldn't. I mean, like,
What if she was
Yeah.
What if she was like a Christian virgin though?
well,
Is that change anything?
That's what the other girl was last time.
She,
She was a virgin, remember?
Yeah.
And she was
She was
Christian.
plus size.
So-
Same thing.
Oh, so this would have been perfect.
a match made in heaven.
Yeah, facts.
No, so like, I don't know. The way I kind of look at it. So, I mean, gluttony in the Bible is defined as a sin, and it's not just like it's not gluttony just in the sense of eating a ton of food. It's like also partaking in other things too much. So, but it can pertain to food. So, in that sense, it would be like. So you have the sin of gluttony, but then you take it all the way to its final stage, which is being overweight. So I would say it's a heart issue, but also it is like an illness or disease. So like there are mental things that play into being overweight that have to be taken into account. It's not just as simple as eat less and exercise more. I mean, it is as simple as that, but it's not as simple as that. Because if you did those things, you would lose weight, but at the same time, you have to take into account the psychological effects. So I understand that. But then, so I see it as like a sin issue. I also have a pretty active lifestyle. I want someone to be able to do stuff with me. Someone who takes care of their body, that's a high priority for them, because it's a high priority for me. It's also just what I find attractive. So it's just all of those things kind of put together. That's
So
my
if they had
reasoning
like
why.
some sort of illness that predisposes them to be obese, so they're not sinning, they're not being gluttonous, maybe they consume less calories than you, would you take that into account, or are you still just not attracted to it?
So, okay, what? It's impossible to be in a caloric deficit and gain weight.